Hi air signs, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you that are cross-watching as well. Welcome to your tarot love messages. In this reading, we're going to take a look and see what should your next move be. It is going to be a general reading, so please just keep that in mind. If you are after a personalized tarot reading with myself, please feel free to reach out and inquire. I will list my email address below. So depending on your current situation, your current circumstance, and your emotional state, what should your next move be from here? Okay, first and foremost, it's important for you to get out of your head. You are way too much in your head. This is something that you've been giving a lot of your energy to, okay? You've been thinking and overthinking, and as of lately, you've been analyzing and over-analyzing. And I get it, because it does feel like you're very stuck, okay? You're very stagnated. It's like you've hit a bump in the road, okay? You've hit a bit of a hurdle. There's a lot of uncertainty. Okay, and it makes sense that, and you're an air sign, you guys are governed by mental energy. You know, you like to intellectualize your thoughts, you like to intellectualize your emotions, you know, really understand what it is that you feel. But even you yourself are having a hard time sort of processing everything that has unfolded for you as of recently, or everything that is, you know, still unfolding for you, okay? A lot of it has to do with the fact that you're trying to, instead of feel this, you know, range and this whirlwind of emotions, instead of trying to feel them, you're trying to talk yourself out of it. You're trying to say that, your heart's not broken, or you're not hurting, or you should be strong, you should stay strong, you should do this, you should do that, and you shouldn't do that, and, you know, you shouldn't do this, and what will this person think, and what will that person think, and you know, and you're sort of, what you're doing is you're repressing, you're suppressing certain emotions, and it's causing a lot of blockages in your energies, okay? So emotional blockages, internal, external blockages, and it's also leaving you in this state of emotional uncertainty and emotional confusion, but you're not seeing it because you're too much in your head about it. You get too wrapped up in your head about, you know, what it is that you should do. And you sort of break it down. You sort of like to really dissect. You're sort of this diagnostician when it comes to your thoughts. You sort of like to dissect, you know, what should your next move be, you know, and if you do this, where to from then, and it doesn't stop. So, you know, it's like the hamster's always turning in the wheel here, and it's exhausting, because there's a lot of the energies are very tense, and they're very conflicted, and they're very torn, and it can be very draining and very exhausting. You need to, first and foremost, I feel like your next move, you need to start thinking, not that you need to start thinking a little bit less, but you need to find ways to get out of your head and allow yourself to feel these emotions that you're feeling. Even if you don't know what it is that you're feeling, you have to sort of, you know, process these emotions, ride the wave, so to speak, right? If you're feeling angry, feel the anger. If you feel frustrated, well, then feel the frustration. If you're feeling sad, you know, accept the sadness, feel the sadness, whatever it is that you're feeling. Instead of rejecting these emotions that are, you know, coming to you, you should really feel these emotions. And in doing that, I feel like it's going to give you, it's going to be like an opening for insight as to what you should do next. So it's kind of going to give you like inspiration or motivation to finally take action, and to move you from a place where you feel stagnated and not certain, to then, you know, to move you on, to transition you into the next chapter, on the next, you know, a different space. So your next move should really be trying to break a cycle, and I feel like that's a good way of describing it. It's trying to break this toxic cycle of toxic thoughts, okay? Because it's just like, you know, you're doing a lot of thinking, but I don't see a lot of action. And it's this thinking and overthinking that is leading you to a stagnation in your energies. Okay, some of you need to refuse to be the victim. Some of you, you need to choose hope, okay? In the midst of turmoil, in the midst of chaos, there is hope. There is a way out of a situation. Some of you need to spend some time being intentionally single, okay? And maybe that has something to do with you discovering more about yourself, and, you know, you processing some of this really turbulent, tumultuous circumstances in your life. But I feel like what's happening right now, it's challenging you, because you are an indecisive energy. You can be very back and forth, and you can be very fickle, given that you are an air sign. And you need to take back control of your emotions, because right now your thoughts here, your mental space is dominating your emotional space. And maybe you're telling yourself not to feel certain emotions. Maybe you're trying to talk yourself out of it. You're trying to, you know, tell yourself, as we spoke about earlier, to be strong. You need to you sort of need to take back the power to shift your thinking, because it feels a little bit negative, it feels a little bit toxic, thoughts are destructive, and especially, you know, especially the specific cards that appeared here in your spread within the Suit of Swords. You need to take back control over your thoughts and your emotions, okay? But first and foremost, taking back control over your thoughts, shifting your negative thinking patterns or your overthinking patterns here to a more positive one. Some of you you're in your head, you're in a relationship, but you're in your head way too much about it, and it's this negative thinking or this overthinking that is going to, see, you have this energy of anxiety, right? Or there's this energy of you, it's almost like you're hoping, or you're not hoping, but it's like you're anticipating or expecting for something to go wrong. Right now, your next move should really be all about gaining awareness into how you think, or why you're even overthinking things, for that matter, okay? Because it's coming from somewhere deep inside of you. You also need to develop trust within yourself, or with your person here. Be very clear about what is it that you want. What is it that you want? What do you want from out of this relationship? You know, what do you want with yourself? What do you want for yourself here? You know, be very present as well. For those of you, because there's a lot of thinking happening here, not a lot of action, a lot of thinking happening here. The cards do encourage you, well, sorry, that they're sort of discouraging you from taking any action that is too impulsive, rash, or, you know, not very decisive here, purely because this is something that's something that's going to hurt you, hurt your relationship, or hurt your situation, and it's going to lead you to regret. So, yeah, you know, the fact that you're making calculated, or you're thinking about making calculated decisions, that's a good thing. But the overthinking and the negative thinking, that's what's really bogging you down. And if you're struggling with that, maybe see if you can do a little bit of journaling, or, you know, try and sort of sit with yourself, sit with your emotions, try and be present, and really try and be aware, okay? Just aware of what, it's all about taking back control over your thoughts and over your feelings. And once you do that, honestly, the cards here are definitely signaling to you that once you do that, everything else will just become, it'll flow with a lot more ease. You know, certainty, clarity will come to you. Decision making will be that much more fluid and easier. So definitely, you know, shift the mindset. Okay guys, and these are your messages. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing and subscribing to the channel. Bye.